Hello and welcome. Our guest today is Father George Sebastian, Director at Xavier School of Management, Jamshedpur. He was previously the Director of XLRI, Delhi NCR, and has rich experience in management education across different fields of organizational behavior, like individual behavior in organizations, transformational leadership, managerial counseling. And today he joins us to talk about the glorious institution that XLRI is and what lies ahead for it as it turns 75 this year, a platinum jubilee. Thank you so much, Father, for being here today, and congratulations on this milestone.
Thank you very much for taking time to interact with me and to talk about XLRI.
Sure. So, Xavier School of Management, Independent India's first management institute, celebrates its 75th anniversary this year. So, how has XLRI remained relevant and maintained its position as a leading business school in the country for almost 8 decades now?
XLRI started in 1949, soon after the independence, with the input from one of the HR manager from Tata Steel. And if you look at the growth of XLRI, it is one of like an organic development. It's not investing everything in one go and start doing business or start doing education. It was like in a very small place, like Boulevard Hotel. In one room, we started with 12 students. Then 2 years it took place to move to Loyola School, which is nearby, one of the premium uh, English medium school. And there we stayed for next 4 5 years. It is after that we came to the present campus. So it is always like number 12, number 20, number 40. It was increasing very organically. Till 2001, our total intake for HRM program, then it was known as PMIR, was 60 and business management was 60. That means for nearly more than 45 years, we restricted ourselves to the quality of students, not worried about any financial implication. It is then another 10 years it took place to make it 120. Then another 10 years, 180. So it was like organic development, and that is the only reason we are able to keep the quality. Because before taking any decision, there is a wider consultation with faculty, executive council, and the placement team, and what is the impact, overall impact of any decision we make. Then only even recently, I can say that some 4 years back, we opened the campus in Delhi NCR region. I was the first director there. And there, even to start that, we had literally 8 years discussions. Then we started it, and we started with, once again, just like first batch, 70 students. Then they were placed really well. Then we went to 120. Then only a year back, we made it 180. Now, along with that, we have another program, IEV, like entrepreneurship program, which has a very good reception in the market. So if you look at any angle, either the new campus, of course, we invested in a full manner, unlike Jamshedpur campus, where the investment was very, very slow and steady, where Delhi, we really went in a big way. But as far as intake of the student is concerned, we are very conservative, and we always play like even first batch in Delhi NCR, the cutoff for Jamshedpur campus and Delhi campus was one and same. There was no distinction, any difference between these two groups of students. So that's how we are able to maintain our standard.
Wow, what an amazing journey. So, Father, what key changes or trend shift have you seen in the last few years or in during this entire journey of XLRI? And how are the requirements of students and industry itself changing? Any big shift or transition that you would like to highlight for us?
Currently speaking, the biggest shift is taking place in AI, artificial intelligence. Now, all the corporates are focusing more on that. Means whatever may be your stream, either marketing or HR or finance or any other stream, but the basic fundamental knowledge of AI is necessary. Now, I think the coming year, the person without the knowledge of AI will be considered illiterate. It is moving to that level. And if you listen to the expert, the progress is phenomenal. It is progressing at the speed of unimaginable height. So that is one of the vital change we are all getting ready to face. Of course, we are introducing relevant courses, relevant industry experts coming and addressing our students. And it is going to be a big challenge because none of us ever faced the full-fledged experience of AI, what it can do, what kind of changes it is going to bring in our way of life. So that is one of the things. The other things, if you look at it, if we look at it from placement point of view, it is more of consultancy companies are taking priority over other areas of placement. And students also prefer consultancy. Whereas if you look at our ancient one, means like 60s and 70s, manufacturing was our major concern and focus. That change is taking place towards, of course, always marketing has the highest number of students joining, but the cream of the students are preferring consultant related jobs. And corporates also is responding accordingly.
So, like we say I to AI.
Yeah.
So, we have seen a plethora of events celebrating 75 years of excellence and nation building at XLRI. So, what are more events in the pipeline?
We have seen first when we were preparing for this platinum jubilee celebration, we got an elaborate meeting. What are the events we should organize? See, it cannot be any event, right? Bringing celebrity, and that's not our job in the first place. We are primarily educational institute. So as a result, we focused on major educational conferences and workshops and conclave and all the students activities. Three level we divided: students activities, faculty's activities, and alumni activities. These are three branches we divided. And students activities, already we have so many activities, but we just made it big and grander for the sake of platinum jubilee. Like maxi fair, you might have heard about it, which was first in India, started at XLRI. Now there are so many other B schools also successfully conducting this program. And this time, the scale and level we have taken to next level. And as far as faculties are concerned, it is conferences. So far, we have already conducted three international conferences, and three more are in pipeline. Like one of them will be sustainability, another will be in HR conclave, and third one will be once again CEO conclave will be organized outside XLRI in Jaipur, and the sustainability conference will be organized in Delhi NCR area or Delhi in main place, and the third conference in Jamshedpur. And other than that, we had alumni organized marathon events throughout the country. Nearly 7 cities, they had marathon run in the name of Platinum Jubilee, and vast number of alumni gathered and took part. And also we invited many other dignitaries to be part of it.
Beautiful, a lot of events lined up. So, Father, what is the way forward for XLRI, in its 75th year? What new academic programs are to be launched?
It's now we are also in expansion mode, right? After 70 years, we started our second campus. But along with that, we also got land Nerul near Bombay. That's Nerul. You might have heard about Nerul and Bombay. That is the third campus. And the fourth campus, Amaravati. When Chief Minister Mr. Naidu was the chief minister, he invited us and he provided us land on lease, nearly 50 acres. But since the change of government, we couldn't move or take any concrete step. Now, once again, we are planning to revive it. Those things, decisions will be made in the Board of Governance. August 10th will be our Board of Governance. I will be making presentation regarding Amaravati campus. And also we already made, well, the whole point is we can't keep on increasing students. Like BM, as such, we have 180 in Jamshedpur, 180 in Delhi. Now we cannot just start another campus increase to 180. Then the quality of placement, quality of students will suffer. So naturally, we have to aim at different programs. The different programs, two programs which has come out in our recent discussion is that is BBA with LLB, a 6-year program, and a BBA integrated MBA with a chance a student can leave after 3 years or 4 years, or can complete the entire course. Like these are the two major programs we are contemplating, and for that to take place, we need to be university. Right now, in our present avatar under AACTE, I don't think we have that permission to start integrated 5-year program. I'm not too sure on it. But certainly I'm sure if you become university, you have that permission to open up it up. So that it will be more like in management, but we will be branching out to other area. Like for example, some of the undergraduate programs become with business analytics or become with AI. As I told you, AI is going to play in every subject. See, like that, a modern technology-oriented courses along with traditional courses. It's combining both of them because the fundamental knowledge cannot be duplicated, cannot be ignored. A student needs to know the theory, the basic theories, also the current technology. Otherwise, the technology can be wrongly applied if the theories are not understood correctly in its written word and spirit. So that is the idea. Our next move will be thinking of more like integrated programs and undergraduate programs with a technology orientation, where the traditional courses getting incorporated with the modern technology. This is our current thinking.
Absolutely. I love that fundamental knowledge cannot be duplicated, right? You need that. So, Father, while we are on the topic, uh, could you also share, uh, XLRI's approach on being deemed to be university? Would you like to share something about that with us?
Yeah, that is one of the, see, we even 15 years back, we tried for deemed university. And that time, that concept was not it was operative. Then for some 15 years, the government just stopped giving deemed university to anyone. And that time only we applied. We also did not get it. But now with the new NEP, the new education policy, government is encouraging and they are awarding deemed university, and we are applying under another special category, deemed university with special category. There is another. There are like you have state private university, then we have central university, and the fourth one is, a third one is deemed university. And within that, they have given provision deemed university with special category, special distinction or distinguish. One of those terminologies are used. Of course, last one is Institute of Eminence, but each one has criterias. Different criterias are there, and we perfectly fit into deemed university with uh, distinct category. Yeah, that is the right word. Deemed university with distinct category is the criteria we can get in, and we have applied for it. We are waiting for uh, reply from the government, UGC. Then it takes a process. There will be a presentation, visitation. They will check all the infrastructure, faculty availability, all those things. I hope within a year or two, it may become reality. Then only we can move forward, whatever I have said. Otherwise, till then, we are just wait and watch.
So Father, I think we were also discussing about XLRI, expansion. Today, Xavier School of Management has campuses in Jamshedpur, Delhi NCR, Mumbai, now Amravati as well. So apart from, keeping a standard sizing of students in the classroom to maintain that quality, what are the measures you take to maintain that quality and pedagogy across the newer campuses?
Okay. That one, that is our major challenge. That's the reason, if you look at it, Delhi NCR, the second campus, the first 2 3 years, 90% of the courses were taught by Jamshedpur faculty, because we already made one decision very clearly and implemented that quality we are not going to compromise. For the sake of number, we are not going to bring down the quality. That decision was made and implemented. Second one is now providing the same quality education. That is, we need a senior faculty. So mostly first 2 3 years, 90% professors going from Jamshedpur. Now, of course, we have recruited new faculties for NCR campus. Nearly 26 or 27 faculties are there. Even now, nearly 50% of teaching done by senior faculty, senior Jamshedpur faculty. So it increases the expense, but the quality remains standard. So this is how we are, and facilities given for both campuses. It's one and same. So we are operating under the principle, one institute, four campuses. Institute is one. That's why governing board also only one. It's not each place having different governing board. It's one governing board which looks after all the four campuses. Currently speaking, two campuses. Okay, two are not functional yet. That Neral and Amaravati. Amaravati, even building we need to build. That decision has to be taken in the forthcoming board, August board meeting. And quality, you can, only thing is, don't compromise on the quality of students, don't compromise on the quality of faculty. Our recruitments are very stringent. We have clear process, and there is no shortcut, and everyone has to go through the process. And that, at least after I have taken over, I have made it very clear, and everyone knows about that.
Quality is paramount.
Paramount. Only further expansion will take place only after completing the remaining two. That we have to bring it to the level. Our board, the beginning itself, it said, no matter how many XLRI comes in, but they should have the same quality and standard. You just cannot second run quality for the sake of compromise. Don't compromise on quality, no matter how many XLRIs we start. And we had to compromise on quality, then don't start. That's a policy. Okay, it is keep the highest quality and standard in all the programs. Even our XOL, our online program, we are very, very particular about quality. We have rejection stand, rejection rate is pretty high. And the rigor of that program is at par with the regular programs rigor. Assignments, exams, quizzes, it's all on par. So we are very much worried about keeping the quality without being diluted. Maybe any form, with either VAL, anything like. Don't do anything for the sake, any other sake other than education. Education has to be the number one, number two priority. Everything else is tertiary, not even secondary.
So, Father, tell us a bit about the big picture plan. What's the vision for the future of this institution? What will be the next 25 years in the run up to completing 100 years look like?
And our big plan is, if you look at four campuses, one campus is in east of India, second one is west of India, the north of India, south of India. Amaravati South, Bombay Nerul campus is west, Jamshedpur is east, and Delhi NCR is north. So our aim was pan-Indian presence. Once we succeed in that extrapolation too, then we want to go global. Global, but which with the main focus on uh, countries like African countries and South Asian countries, not Japan and China, right? Rather going to our own neighbors like Bhutan, Nepal, because where the education is needed, we have to go. I don't think America needs XLRI's help in education, or for that matter, Singapore or Dubai or even London and European countries. They have already best of institutes. So our goal should be go to the place where we are needed. Like African countries, our service can be sizable, means useful for the people of Africa, similar to our own neighbors. So that is our next bigger vision. One is pan India presence within the country, then move to the world, but to the world, that part of the world where the education is still a challenge. Not education, quality education, high quality education, try to provide them at the affordable rate. That is the bigger vision.
Beautiful. Um, Father, it was an absolute honor talking to you. Thank you so much for your time and congratulations again on this glorious milestone that XLRI has achieved under your guidance. Um, Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really sincerely thank Hindustan Time for taking your time to spend time with XLRI, right? Let's continue to maintain that good relations. So thank you once again.
Sure. I actually enjoyed learning so much about XLR and your dedication towards education and not just for Indian students, but taking it where people actually need it, which is a beautiful thought. And not a lot of people kind of think about this.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Father.